Welcome to the Weather Guru podcast for January 23rd, 2025 for the lower 48. Please be sure to subscribe to this channel for the latest interpretation of weather in the lower 48 as it happens. I appreciate your support, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, we're looking at the National Weather Service current hazards. Much different story today than yesterday. On Wednesday, we had a lot of areas in the south that were dealing with snow and icy conditions, active snowfall in the southeast as well. But today we only have alerts that are dealing with freeze and frost, and much of that is being whittled away here. We just have some alerts here in purple here for freeze warnings and watches for the southern, southeastern Georgia, from anywhere from Brunswick to Jessup, Waycross, back up through Jacksonville and Lake City, and the I-10, I-75 corridor junction. We also have frost and freeze warnings for wintertime up into Big Sky Country, eastern Montana, and northern Wyoming, as well as the lakeshore of Michigan, the western lakeshore, the typical lake belt zones from St. Joseph, Michigan, to Grand Rapids, Ludington, up towards Cadillac and Traverse City along the border of the UP of Michigan, the bridge, Mackinac Bridge. This is where you can find winter storm warnings along in pink and purple as lake effect bands will continue throughout this morning for that area. Elsewhere in California, our friends, we have another red flag warning, of course, for the mountains north of Ventura County on the I-5 corridor, the Castaic Lake area. And that area on the junction there, the canyons there, there's still high wind warnings, and Santa Ana winds are going strong. And the wet flag warning extends all the way back down to the mountains east of I-15 and the San Diego Valley and I-8 Valley, Mission Valley. So continue to keep them in your thoughts and prayers as well. We also have a slight flash flood warning, flash flood watch here in green for Colorado. This is east of the west of the Continental Divide here. So you're coming along 70 there, just past Grand Junction, Colorado. Be careful, this flash flood watches in effect for those canyons and valleys down there. So, looking at the setup for tomorrow, for Friday, January 24th, 2025, this is the current surface map for tomorrow, January 24th. You can see that everything is clear for the most part. We just have light snow showers denoted in white here for the upper Great Rocky Mountains, all the way through the high plains, up toward the Canadian border, and back toward the Great Lakes and Northeast. Just general light snow showers here. Shouldn't amount to much accumulation here, less than 3 to 5 inches accumulation for all of these zones here. Elsewhere, we have clear high pressures and dominant command for the majority of the country from west to east here. Very zonal flow here as the jet stream moderates here after taking that big Arctic dive from Canada. But temperatures will still be cold, but it won't be that blast of Arctic air that we've had the last couple of days here. Some brief little showers here could be possible. If you're heading on I-95 here, anywhere from Jupiter Inlet, West Palm Beach, Fort Lauderdale, just to the north of Miami there in Broward County. But these will not be severe, just general sea breeze type of showers there. Now, coming into today's forecast, January 23rd, 2025. For today here, you can see we have those showers in Florida extending just south of Jacksonville and Atlantic Beach and St. Augustine, going right along I-95 down to Miami, back along I-75 from Naples, Fort Myers, Tampa, Sarasota, back up towards Spring Hill, Florida. And then we also have some showers down by the Rio Grande Valley from Harrigan, Brownsville, McAllen, Texas, some showers there. But elsewhere, pretty clear. Just some light snow showers in the interior Ohio Valley and the Great Lakes. That will continue as the wind's direction is still coming from the north and northwest there, fetching those showers up the Great Lakes. Great Lakes are only 40% ice covered, and so that's why we're getting those lake effect snow showers continuing. But elsewhere, clear. We do have, again, out in the North Pacific Northwest, the next system coming in today that will provide mountain snow for the Cascades and Valley rain here from Seattle, Tacoma, toward the Kitsap Peninsula and over to Vancouver, Washington there will continue. So as we have setting up here, the water vapor tells the story. You can see here, snow cover is more than 40% of the U.S. is covered in snow right now, depicted on the white on the ground. We have this upper level little trough here, producing these moisture here, extreme of clouds here, producing some showers that could be affecting the I-95 commute from, say Fayetteville over toward Lumberton, over toward Rock Hill, South Carolina, and Charlotte, North Carolina. But this will be brief in nature. Much of this won't be reaching the ground. Dry air denoted in orange here, you can see, and that's why it's been so dry in that dark orange from San Diego to LA Basin, all the way up to San Francisco, back toward Phoenix, all the way through El Paso, into Dallas-Fort Worth, and into Arkansas as well. We have the moisture here continuing along the Great Lakes. You can see denoted in white here. As I said, that's going to continue to provide snow showers from the Great Lakes and the Tug Hill Plateau of New York and the upstate into Maine and the Canadian border there. We have this deep dive of moisture here that's going to be coming into, but it's going to miss, as you can notice, see this green here, it's going to miss the Seattle, Tacoma area. It's going to provide some rain and mountain snow, but not as much as they're used to. Most of it's heading into British Columbia, Canada, as you can see that green there denoted in there. So that's the setup that we have for today. Thank you for listening today. Please be sure to subscribe to the Weather Guru, and I appreciate your support, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you in the next episode. Take care. Blessings.